So we're going to talk about a couple of types of investments that you can make. And these are the basic types. We're talking about investing in cash and investing in fixed interest investments. So these are cash is cash. It's exactly what you know it is. It's just cash in a bank usually, or a money market fund, which is pretty much like a bank account anyway. You may have seen that sometimes with your bank, you will get a notification to say you have received interest on the cash in your bank. The interest rate is usually very small and it's usually pennies that you make. It's such a low interest rate, it's almost not worth it because it does not keep up with inflation. So you are receiving interest, but your money is still falling in value because the value of things are going up. So it's not my recommendation to invest in cash and even see cash as an investment at all. It's my recommendation to use cash as a liquid emergency fund only, something there that you can tap into if you need to in an emergency, and that's it. I do not agree with using cash as an investment. I also mentioned about fixed interest investments. Now, these are known as different things, but they're all basically the same thing, and I will explain it to you in layman's term basics. But to complicate things, I'll explain them in the financial terms first of all. So you have things like gilts, bonds, corporate bonds, treasuries. These are commonly known as fixed interest, but they're basically the same thing. They are just a loan. Imagine that you are the bank and you've got your money and you are loaning that money to someone else. The different names that we use describe who we are lending the money to. That's all it is. It's still the same process of you lending the money to someone and they give you the money back with interest. So you receive interest in that agreement. So I will briefly describe that. We say gilts. This is lending to the UK government. We mentioned treasuries. This is lending to the US government. We mentioned corporate bonds. This is in loaning your money to big corporations or companies. So that's what a corporate bond is. All these things are the same. They're just you loaning money to someone else. You may find that loaning money to a government is less risky than loaning your money to a company. But when you loan to a government, the risk and the interest you receive are linked. So the higher risk you take, the higher interest you receive. So the more risk you take, the more money you will get back. But again, that is higher risk because that company may never actually pay you back. These are the type of risks that you get. You may even lend your money to the government, which is usually seen as a safe bet. The government has historically always paid people back, but it's never guaranteed. It's still a risk, and that's why you receive an interest rate. It is up to you how you want to invest and how much risk you want to take. Personally, I do not have any corporate bonds. I do not have any treasuries. I do not have any gilts. I do think I'm at 35 years old right now. I have a high capacity for loss because I followed the rules in this course to create that high capacity for loss. I can take more risk, and to me, the interest I receive from bonds is not good enough at the moment. I know in future, once I've built up my wealth even further, I will eventually diversify into gilts eventually. But right now, I'm young enough to take more risks. I have a high capacity for loss because I've prepared and followed the rules in this course. So I actually do not do the fixed interest. But I do recommend that if you are approaching retirement and you do not have that high capacity for loss and you think I need an almost guarantee of the income that I receive, then absolutely close to retirement is a good idea to get into fixed interest bonds, gilts and treasuries. So that would be a great time to get into it around there. But if you're young, I don't think it's a good idea. You want to grow your wealth much faster than the interest that you receive from these bonds.